thing I never do, right? And then you go tell them motherfuckers like, it ain't shit to do in Vegas. I know somebody where they always find out that it's hella shit to do in Vegas, man. Let's give it up. My sister, my homegirl, Coco Jenkins. Let's go.
Appreciate you. Is it cool if I get comfortable? Alright. I'm gonna take a seat. Okay. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to get comfortable. I think that's important because sometimes people just like jump into things and they don't make sure like they're good. And I think that that's important because right now, you know, like I feel like everyone who might have hit the stage might have felt a certain kind of way, maybe like a little nervous. You know, it is a little nervous talking to people, even if you are a performer on the radio or, you know, whatever it is that you do. So for me, this feels like real grounding and real comfortable. So, you know, just make sure you give yourself that time. It's okay, especially in situations like this where it's like real intimate, real fam, and really about people wanting to do dope things. Okay. So I'm gonna start just by telling my story, and hopefully from my story you could pick up some things, you could pick up a couple gems from that. Whose phone is that? My phone? That's not my phone. That's not my ringer.
It's not mine either. It's his mama
calling. Mom's calling.
I can't hang up, right?
I feel that. Okay, we'll just let it rock. True.
Boy, this thing is inside the
Oh. What is that? OtterBox? My name is Coco Jenkins. I'm an artist, musician, producer, DJ, and I also started a platform called There's Nothing to Do in Vegas, the #1 platform for Vegas culture. Thank you. Appreciate you. I started that actually because I came up in Vegas, and as a kid, you know, all the kids in 5th grade was like, there's nothing to do here, this place sucks. I can't wait to move back to California. And I would be like, 1, you could go then. Or 2, you know, this homie has a house party every weekend. You could go to the roller skating ring and da 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 da. I've always like looked for like the people, the culture, the community, like what's really always happening. And then in college, I joined a band called Rhyme and Rhythm. I played bass guitar in a hip hop band called R&R. And at that time, it was like MySpace era. So that was how we were finding out about shows. It was like MySpace. There was still coffee shops. That's dope. That's my favorite way. But there was no central location to find out the dope things to do in Vegas. You know, like to find out where the weirdos are, where the punk shows is at, where the underground is at. So I started on Facebook just typing out, hey, I got a show this weekend, but also here's 5 other dope things to do that I think you might want to check out. And I literally had like a roster in my head. On Monday nights, it was the open mic at the Beat Human Experience. On Tuesdays, it was Nickel Beer Night at Beauty Bar. On Wednesdays, it was, I don't know what was Wednesdays off the top of my head. Thursdays, it was the open mic at Money Place. Sundays, it was like they had the R&B and soul band at Blue Martini. I just had these things in my head that I was like, no, I know people want to know about these things. They just don't know how to find them. So beyond Facebook, I was like, how can I get the word out beyond Facebook? And then the Instagram started, Nothing to Do LV. And starting in, I want to say 2013 now, I started just posting every day, just posting events that were happening that day, every single day. And to me, I think that's one of the biggest things about success is being consistent. It's consistency. Consistency will win over talent, it will win over looks, it will win over almost nearly everything, I would say, except money, is consistency, just doing it. And that's what I've been doing every day since 2013. I've been doing Nothing to Do LV and just kind of figuring it out along the way. I was in that band for 8 years. And then I started teaching middle school orchestra. I was a middle school orchestra teacher for 5 years. And for 5 years, I still acted like I was a starving artist for some reason. And then one day I looked at my bank account and I was like, yo, that's kind of a lot of money I have saved up. And I'm tired of waking up early. I'm tired of getting up for these kids at 6 a.m., supposed to be at school at 7 a.m. And I'm doing shows the night before, or, I'm just living my life. So I looked at my bank account and I looked at what I was doing with There's Nothing to Do in Vegas. And I said it could either stay where it's at, which is dope. It's helped a lot of people find events. Not only find events, but find their people, find their community. That's probably one of my favorite things about the page, about the platform, is that it helps people find their people. That's really what it's about, because I know it's hard here. Whether you're new here, whether you've been here all your life, it could be really hard to find like this, right? So I was just like, it could stay where it's at, which is dope, or I could stop teaching and take all of that energy and put it into growing the page into what it is now. And so 2 years ago, we launched the website. And by we, I mean the team when I have a team, but mostly me. The we is me. ntdlv.com. Like I said, the #1 platform for Vegas culture. It's a comprehensive calendar of dope things to do in the city. Today is Thursday, so there's like Bougie Bingo is happening tonight. There's a dope show happening at Swan Dive. There's what else is happening? That's what I got off the top of my head. There's a dope house night over at house and disco night over at Red Rock going on right now. It's all on the calendar. And so 2 years ago, I launched ntdlv.com, and we currently have 15,000 visitors a month to the website. And here, my goal is 100,000 visitors a month. My goal is like the way that people have eyes on LA and New York, they have eyes on Vegas, because we do a lot of dope stuff here. And I just don't think people know about it, because people know about, I would say Celine Dion, but she's not on the Strip anymore. But whoever's on the Strip right now, all the Cirque du Soleil shows, just whatever's happening on the Strip that gets the focus. Why? Because they got the most money. So my goal is to 100,000 visitors a month. When people search up Vegas, I want the page to come up first. When people search up things to do in Vegas, the page needs to come up first. That's where I'm at right now. A lot of people have been with me from the jump. When I was making paper flyers and copies, I would draw paper flyers and make copies, cut them out at school using all my resources. Always use all your resources, and I would give them out to people, give them out at coffee shops, that kind of thing. To now where we work with brands like Live Nation. I got my biggest account this year. We have packages on the website. Everyone on the website can submit their event for free. It's really for the people, right? So if you got an event, if you got a show, if you got something dope going on, it's free to submit to the calendar. But my packages start at $150 and they go all the way up to $1,000. I sold my first $1,000 package this year, and thank you. And that was to Nevada Farmers Markets, which to me is one of the most optimal clients, because everybody wants to know where the farmers markets are. But also, along with farmers markets, we also showcase strip clubs. We also showcase weed spots. I love smoking weed. And like I said, all the underground stuff, everything in between. And it's really just really about where the people are, what they want to see, and where they want to be. And is that my spiel? I think the other thing I really wanted to share, aside from that really big success this year with the farmers markets, my goal is so I got that one client, right, $1,000 client a month. My goal is 5 of those a month, right? The smaller packages I have, the 150 and 250 packages, I'm also really proud of those, because those packages I can execute in 5 minutes. So if someone hits me up, hey, I want to get the basic promo package for $150, I get the graphic, I post it on the internet, I post it on my socials, and that's it. I'm sharing that not to brag, but like, dog, I built it up to get there so that people will pay me that much to make that money in that little amount of time. And you can compare that to being an artist or anything like that. Like, you know, like as a DJ, you're supposed to get paid this big fat rate because it's not just about the work that you do in that amount of time. It's all of the time, energy, dedication you put leading up to that point so that you can execute at the highest level you can. And that's why they hire you, you know? That's why they pay you $500 per hour gig, right? DJ Live, right? Like, that's the goal, right? For me at least, that's the goal. To get paid this amount of money where I'm working this amount of time so I could chill. Because I really love shows. People think I do all kinds of things. People think I'm out in the streets all the time, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I also love to nap. I also love to be at home with my dogs. I got chickens. I got a whole home to take care of. So I love doing that, and I'm really grateful that I've been building this business. I would say if you're building your own thing, like I literally made this up, right? I literally made There's Nothing to Do in Vegas up in my head, and then I started doing it. And I haven't personally seen anything like it before, but my mentor is another woman that runs a platform called Fusicology. That's also like an events platform, right? So she's one of my mentors. But essentially, I just made this up. So as you're making your business up, make it in the way that you want it. I make it so that, like, now my greatest success is that I wake up when I want. I don't have an alarm. So I wake up as my body naturally wants to wake up. And to me, that's like, I did it, okay? I don't gotta wake up at 6 no more to go see those snot-nosed beautiful children. I just wake up when my body wants. Or I go to sleep when I want. Sometimes in the middle of the afternoon, I need a 20-minute nap. I hit that 20-minute nap, then I get back to it. And then I'm up till, a lot of you guys, those of you that work with me might know I'm up till 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. I'm not up like vibing, or sometimes I'm vibing, but a lot of times I'm working. A lot of times at 6 a.m. I'm doing work here and I'm calling the East Coast people to get that business done, you know, because they're 3 hours ahead. So that's my story. That's where I'm at right now. If you'd like to help, you could subscribe to mtdlv.com. We're doing an awesome giveaway. My goal is 5,000 subscribers. And we're giving away some really dope prizes. One of those prizes is right here at Ninja Karaoke, a room and the first round of drinks for free, just for subscribing. You could also win a table right next door at Audio Bar and Bottle Service. We're also giving away music tickets at Swan Dive, which is a really dope venue down the street, a pair of passes to the Punk Rock Museum, and the pair of passes to Omega Mart. So just for subscribing to the website, you have a chance to win those. Plus, you're helping independent, Black, Filipina, woman-funded platform that is not influenced by anyone else, just my own pockets. And, and that's that. Thank you.